Niin na delwisi George Paul delwi diwijik wala medabanagi aklewi. Musikis kamu sitkit po delwisi plana nige wison nigin mo ba nahanamo gumito. Sunewi anek na nega weom na wison ukchit ko ay yaktek paka ng praso ng So my name is George Paul. I'm from Medabanagia here in the Marmashi. For traditional elder would be somebody who has had the experience of fasting, being involved in sacred ceremonies such as the sweat lodge, pipe ceremony, and also getting all the traditional knowledge that they can acquire, through their own experience. It's kind of like a relationship with the spirit world. So being an elder, eventually, you don't just become an elder overnight. Nobody can declare you an elder. It's like a lived experience. There, I experienced something. And they had about 1,000 teepees set up in Regina, Saskatchewan. They're out in the fields. And they had a powwow there. And at that powwow, I saw all these dancers come in. The grand entry was about a half a mile long. There was probably about 3,000 dancers dancing in. And as I was watching them dance, I could feel the power of that grand entry of them dancing in. It was like watching the ancestors come dancing because they were dressed in the traditional regalia. When I saw the kids dancing in, they were like 5, 6-year-old kids. That's what brought tears to my eyes, because I wanted that for my people, right? And why weren't my people doing that? What was the shame? Why did they not want to do that? And I think about my people back home. They didn't even know what a chant was. They didn't know anything about their history, kind of forgotten about it, kind of almost assimilated. I was lamenting for something that you have lost, like a dear one, or like our people, right, we're losing our culture, losing who we are. So I made a commitment. I said, I'm going to go back home, and when I go back home, I'm going to do everything I can to try to help, because I asked myself a question, what do I have? What can I do to help my people? I don't have anything. A year later, a blind man comes from Shubenacadie, a Mi'kmaq man, and I was sitting in the sweat with him, and during one of the rounds, he said, George, he said, you have a song to sing. You have to sing that song for your people. Give me that emanate, don't It reminded me of everything. It's all come together now. It's all hitting me right here now. I said, yes. But what it seemed like he was saying, it's like you have a message to deliver. You have to deliver the message to your people. And the message in that song. From my experience, when people tell me that song helped them, there's a spirit that moves with that song, and we let that emotion out and get, And when people told me that it changed their lives from drinking and drugging and that way of life, and getting back into a better way of life, that's, the positive thing that I get out of it.